Hey. Hey everybody. How's it going? How are we all doing? We're back with a bit more Factorio. And we're back on our stream game. A couple of things we need to do. Steel. So I've added a couple of mods to this. So squeak through is one of them. Just that lets you sort of bypass certain things that you wouldn't normally be able to walk past. Also, just to make it easier to see, the day-night cycle does happen, but I'm keeping this lighter so that, you know, when I upload it to YouTube, it's not like pitch black. And then one of the other ones is a to-do list, which, you know, I think is always really handy to have a proper to-do list. So this is sort of the things I want to get done today. So get a proper smelting column done. Get green circuits, get red signs re-automated. So we've already sort of got red signs going, but I want to get that properly going. Because I don't know why you're not. Oh, because I need green science. So actually, let's move you up. So yeah, getting green science going, but getting a proper smelting column up and running as well is going to be big. Because this is doing okay for now. But we could be doing a lot better with this. This is kind of really janky. So I want to sort out steel properly. Do a proper thing with steel. And yeah, these. How quickly do you process? How do you tell? How do I get the artillery thing off? Alt O. Oh, Q. So yeah, like a couple of things that I want to get done. So we've got red signs going. I want to move. I'm going to end up moving this further down. But yeah, getting green science. Green science is probably there first. So what do we need for green science? We need transport belts and inserters, so we need iron and copper, basically. Right. And then we want to get a proper mall or start. So it's going to be conveyors. Splitters. underground, assemblers, inserters. Okay, you are just rocks. Glad you're just rocks. So let's just grab these assembling machines. So green science. So green science is transport belts and inserters. So transport belts are iron gears. So you making an iron gear. So you make you take 2 iron plates and you craft 1 gear in half a second, and you take half a second. So you're a 1-to-1. We need more. Okay, you are doing that now, so they should be going a lot quicker. Should check how. There's still ammo going around there. We probably need to refill it at some point soon. So that makes our conveyors. And then green science, you also need inserters, so... Right, we're gonna need... Let's do green science first, then. Nope. So, green circuits. So, you need copper cable. And then you need 3 copper cable and an iron plate. So for every one of you, I need 3 of these. Because I think that's right. For every 3 of those. And then you'd be able to, yeah, make that. So let's grab our copper. We'll need a splitter in a minute. Oh. You have... Let's get another gun turret in here for the minute. Yeah, I'm gonna need to clear that out. Can I make grenades yet? So you... 3 of those. In fact, we'll just delete them for the minute, because we'll basically duplicate this up and up and up. I always thought it was 2. I always thought it was 2 to 1. And then we need to get... And then you can go there. So we've got some green circuits. So we'll want to get those onto the bus. And let's just get you on. So one, two, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 spaces between 1, 2, 3. Hey, Solar Pacifica. How's it going? Yeah, I have the space bug now. I picked this up last week, so this is the first time playing through Space Age. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. What's the best way of doing this? Probably that. And then we can balance those out. Is that even going to be right? It's a 1 to 6. Oh yeah. I'll get these onto the other side as well. I'll balance that. Because what I'll probably do, we're putting green circuits on there. All we've got is just a really simple one here. So what I'll probably do is balance it the other way. So it's putting on the other one. This is probably fine for the minute. I feel like this balancer is not, well, it's not going to balance. But whatever. We're gonna need a lot more than this. Gonna need a lot more than that. What's gonna be the best? What's the best way of doing this? could just run this same thing up. Sure. Sure, we'll just run. You'll run that. Yeah, green, and red and blue. Blue, you never have enough for. I just want to get enough that I can start getting green science. I think getting green science is the sort of big one. That's my big limiting factor at the minute. And then we go up there. Excuse me, tree. And then you. Yeah, I mean, there's so much that depends on green science. And green circuits. Green circuits are so required. Right, so you are putting on the right hand side of the bus there. You're going to be putting on the right hand side. So maybe what I do here is that. And then we're putting a whole thing on either side. Cool. So we've got a sort of semi extendable thing there. Perfect. In theory, I could probably be sending, like, to be honest, what I could be doing is actually that. And then I don't need to send these up here, and I don't need to do the weird weaving that we're doing here. Maybe that will not be enough later, but whatever. This is just enough to get us going. And eventually maybe we'll do the car bus. Maybe we'll actually do the car bus. And that'll be kind of hilarious. Okay. Now, let's clear out some space here. And we can get green science going. And I'll just make a load of space here ready. Like, I'm going to assume this is going to extend this way a bit as well. So I'm just going to clear all these trees. And if we assume that we probably want a belt there, and we're probably going to be there for another green circuit thing. This should give us enough space. So let's assume that green science is going to come up here. All right, have a good look. So green science. So green circuits. Let's just tick you off. We've got you going. But green science is what we are doing next. So green science needs transport belts. So you are making transport belts, and then you're gonna make us iron gears. Let's go grab all conveyors. And some splitters. I need to make sure you're on... I have to make sure you're on that because the gears are going to go on that side. Wait, do you need... Yeah, you just need 1 and 1. And you craft 1 every 2 seconds. Every half second. Oh, but I bet you... What's the speed? What's the working speed of you? Yeah, maybe you're fine. And then you need to be inserters. So you take one of each, and you take how long to craft? Half a second? So you need to be another one of those, because you should get eaten by all of those. But you also are gonna need... You're also gonna need green circuits. Okay. How are we doing for ammo? Yeah, still ammo there. You still have plenty of ammo. Okay, and that. So your conveyors. What entity is being damaged? I need to get you on the other side of this. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So you are doing that, and then finally... You grab me green science. So you take 6 seconds. So I think that implies that we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have plenty, but you're not picking up. I just don't have green circuits. Just don't have enough green circuits coming through. Yeah, you are not pulling. You're not pulling cable in fast enough. Right, hang on. Yeah, so if you go under here, we can get it onto there. And you are not going to be on the right hand side. Well, you're not going to be on the right side, so we need to get you on the left. There we go. We've got green signs going. Slowly. So we're going to start in a second. Yeah, we're definitely starved on green circuits. So let's get some more green circuits going. on. And now we're starting to research military. So our research is finally going back up. 2, 3, and then green circuits. So am I just gonna do this again? I think I just do this again. So we have copper coming in here again. So let's bring the extra copper in. And then we want to split the... Hey, Word Notify, welcome back. 41 months. Really appreciate the sub. Hope you're doing all right. You want to go there. This is an absolute... You are... there. Oh yeah, the spaghetti. Hey, maybe. Wouldn't if you're just arguing with Swift entitlements. Oh. Swift is the devil. Well, like, Apple development. Why is it so hard? Why do they make it so complicated? Like, you think Factorio is complicated, but, you know, Apple development. It's almost like they don't want people making stuff for their system sometimes. It's so bizarre. Oh yeah, maybe. I downloaded Barely Fit, and I've done a few tests with a foldable for you, and it seems fine on a foldable. So good news, it's not resetting when it switches screen. So yeah. That was the thing I was worried about. I've had React Native apps that when you open the screen, it kicks you back to login. But it seems it keeps you where you are. So whatever you've done, yeah, whoever did that did a good job. Barely fit. On the available now on the Play Store, coming soon to the App Store. If you want to know, you know, fitness and junk. Hashtag not sponsored. There. On. Well, so the Pixel Fold emulator is not actually that bad as well. It works. And I've done some testing with it before. Just set yourself up the Pixel Fold. But you know, sometimes testing on a real device is you know, one of the best things for it, because the emulators don't quite do it justice sometimes. Yeah, I mean, one of the other things to try is like Genymotion, maybe, because that can. They say that's a better emulator sometimes, so maybe trying Genymotion. But yeah, I don't know how much like browser stack is these days. Whether that's worth it. You are all starved for plates, because plates weren't coming through. A 6-to-6 low 6-to-6 balancer might not be the worst idea at some point. I think we can tick off green science for the now. We've got 4 labs going. I'm worried about these biters. Does this mean I've got grenades now? It does mean I've got grenades. And radar. You just need a ton of iron for that. And yeah, you're fine. I don't necessarily think I need to balance this right this second, but I definitely need to improve that smelting stack, because this is not a full belt of full belt of yellows. So a proper furnace stack soon. So yeah, you're at the top. So that'll be my next thing on my to-do list. And that's interesting you're always taking from there, but I guess that's fine. It's just this can't pick up quick enough. Black science, circuit network, engines, gates, lab research speed for definite, tool belt, better electricity, red belts, projectile damage. These damages are queued up. Fine, we'll in-queue you. Yeah, definitely the you're not picking up the gears quick enough for this. So I definitely need to improve the inserters. Maybe if I just do that. Just grab a second inserter there. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. I can already see that this is... What are you missing? Nothing, you just take your time. You're just taking your time. Okay, you are out. I guess that's what was being damaged. How are we doing on the coal? Oh, I only actually have 2 coal thingies. Run! Run away! Run away! Ah! So close to getting that one. Let's just grab some more grenades. There we go, and now we can get our corpse back. I always forget how to... How do you change guns? What's the control for changing weapon? Next weapon, C. There we go. That should do us for a while. So we can also start properly beefing up these copper stacks as well. So let's get a proper smelting stack going. So iron ore. There's a... Where's the Factorio thing? Where are you? Iron ore. Iron plate. So 3.2 seconds crafting time. And you can carry 15 items, so hang on. Let's go to the Factorio calculator. Factorio calculator. Right. So I just want iron plates. One. So if I want 15 items per... How can I change this to per second? Items per second. 15 items per second. There we go. And we want to currently default to not electric furnaces. How can I change this to stone furnaces? 48. Ugh. Steel furnace. 24 steel furnaces. Can I craft steel furnaces yet? Can. How many is too many? About 3 times what you think is too many. But 24 steel furnaces will fill a yellow belt. Five, 10, 15, 20. So 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And then we send you up there as well. Stupid nature. Right, okay, we're going to need inserters. We're going to need a lot of inserters. We're going to need 48. 48 inserters, yep, 48. Right, I want you to output to the left. I'm just going to keep grabbing these inserters until we're done. Until we've got 48. Oh, that's interesting. You can't grab that inserter quickly enough. So you're never actually... That's interesting. So let's actually do that instead. Oops. I need more of the many more of these. So I got 5 of them. 24, so I need 12, 24. That's 10. That's 15. That's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. inserters there and there, and then the last two. Right, let's bring the coal and the iron up there and up there. Shame I can't make better ones of these yet. God, this is just a mess of cable. So I should be able to then mix you in with this, or essentially replace you. If I can mix you into there. And I won't have to... Right, and I'm gonna do that now. So all that iron's gonna go up there for the minute, and this should... That should be emptied out. There. And then we go here. Whoops. So you are now a full belt of iron. And that'll get split through that. And the problem here is that we're not getting a full... But actually now we can take... We can take all of these down. Cool. So that is iron. Did I not get... I could do with these electric mining drills being automated at some point soon. And you are probably going to start getting out there. That's going to be... It's going to be fun. I'm just going to put a radar up there as well so it can keep an eye on things. So you just need... You just need iron and copper, really. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit cramped. You can definitely go there. And you can definitely go there. And then the next thing I want is some green circuits. Which also needs that. And then I need copper. Because you need copper wire. Let's pull some copper off here as well. Oh, we're not pulling the copper off, the coal off, so we've run out of power. That is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Hey, friendly attack. Thanks for subscribing. 1 month, 37 month. That's like 3 years? Over 3 years now. I'm always making bloody boxes when I don't need boxes. We'll do that. Why are you... There we go. So we definitely need to get more... Yeah, because we bricked on power for a minute. All that coal and stuff is stuck. Why are we not producing power? I need to get more coal. Coal is a limiting factor here. Well, we can start at least like this. And then we should be able to go 1, 2... like that. So there we go. That's plenty more coal coming in. Still not ideal. We're getting much more iron, but not enough still. So let's go. We need to go back and get some more conveyors. We 200 conveyors. There and there. Nice. Better, better. We're getting a full half belt. And now this probably means that we don't really need to lane balance that there. And then eventually we'll get away from coal. But more of you are definitely working here. For these steel furnaces. We're filling about half of that. Does that make sense with only... So the other thing we could do is we could actually, instead of sending half a belt of iron, because what this is a quarter belt, really. So that kind of makes sense why a quarter isn't filling it. So we kind of need a full belt of iron. And a full belt of coal. Maybe. good enough for now. How's our research doing? Our labs are cooking, and we've got plenty of science backed up. So sure, let's stick another 3 labs on. There, and there, and there. And we're basically doubled up our science capacity. Also, we've cleared out that south base. There we go. Science per minute has gone up. Let's actually do that. And then that. So you are 30 seconds times 100, so... This is going... Nice, nice, nice. This is definitely the... We definitely need to start sending these that way, so we're going to prioritize output to the top. There we go. Sweet, 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 sweet. Decent. You are still going. And what if I do that? That's actually... I feel like that's more efficient. And then we don't need that. And actually, I could then fit more of the labs in that space. Needs green circuits for labs. Yeah, so let's go, because then we can actually put them like that. There and there. There we go. Even better. There is a mod actually that I think I heard. There we go. Disco Science. Hang on. I need to remember how. Install, confirm, and then we restart. There we go. Yeah, that's better than blue. So now let's go clear out the copper. Copper is low now. Definitely low. Oops. And then there. Okay, that is going to pull basically all the copper out there now. Most of it anyway. Good, we're getting a good sort of half belt again coming up of the copper now. Definitely we could be pulling iron out faster. Because that, again, that's not a full half belt. Even though we're cooking off some of the steel. Gonna need to think about some gun turrets. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some more gun turrets going as well up top. Right, hang on, let's grab that and that. And you can be there. Maybe there. On there. So you've got some ammo going around now, which is good. So you're gonna keep ammo in. Yeah, still some gaps. There we go, it should be even more iron coming out. Oh, the copper smelting isn't getting... I definitely need to make this... I need to design this with coal, but I want electric furnaces. How far away are electric furnaces? Where are electric furnaces? Night vision, fluid handling, flammables, modules, productivity, personal batteries, oil. You're right down there on blue, on chemical science. So it makes sense to fit this for coal. It makes sense to fit this for coal. So how do we do this? How do we do this? So this will be my iron line. And this will be my coal line. And we're gonna need another coal line coming here, so... So that's our full belt of coal. And this is going to be a belt of iron. Just need more conveyors. And you, I need to you're fine. We'll be starved for steel for a little bit. Right, you are going to be... your coal... And then you... I need you to... I need you to be a full belt and you to be a half. Or I just tear this steel out. You are that, and then... This is not clean. Coal. Clear the coal down there. Did I put a box? I feel like I put a box somewhere. Put a box for stone. Yeah, just send some of this on here. How much have we got left? God, so much. Fine, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, and the steel is a mess. Steel is a mess. So I should fix steel. Let's just delete all of this. Yeah, this is just a mess. I get what I was trying to do. But it's just a mess. $15, $20, $1, $2, $3, $4. I need to be putting you where these poles are. Is that... Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Clear these out. There. Which means I can do this. Okay, better. So let me check if I want to get steel. And I want 15 items of steel a minute. Seriously, does that need 120 steel furnaces? That can't be right. 120 furnaces. And you need 75 iron ore per second to maintain 15. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Right, let me just grab 2 more of these. Because I want to try and plan out this. So we've got iron coming in, we've got coal coming in. We could do something like that. And then that feeds out there, and then on the other side I don't hate this. I don't hate that for steel, and that's stackable up. So we've got our coal and our iron going up there and there. And then that could work. That could work. And then you there. In fact, if we put you there and you there. So let's grab our iron off and our two things of coal. And then you... You have to be there. So you go quite quickly, and then you steel take a little bit longer. We are now starved of copper. I need to filter. Copper is going again. Let's drop more of this coal back on the line. Okay, so smelting is somewhat going. Our power is starved. Power is a problem now. But steel is slowly coming back. Let's do this. And we can start actually crafting solar panels. Satisfaction is still not good. Where would we start putting solar panels? Like, we haven't got batteries, so it's not ideal yet, but it is a good supplement because we're starting to run space here because we just didn't plan fully. Maybe just dropping some solar panels, like, down here. Just to start with. Because our production is 3 megawatts. Are they not running at full speed? You can produce 900 kilowatt, 900 kilowatt, 900 kilowatt. You produce 60. Oh, that's why. It's not actually those, it's the boilers that are the problem. Better. 5 megawatt. Nope, that's not what I want. I want these guys. We're producing 5 megawatts. It's 1.2 boilers. Oh, it used to be 1 to 2. It definitely used to be 1 to 2. So, hey, Still Pacific. Thanks for subscribing with Prime. Remember, fucking goo boop. And remember, yes, you can. If you have a Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, there are worse places to use it. There are probably better places to use it, but you know, you can use it here as well. You are definitely starved for coal. Probably because you don't get coal quick enough. Output priority, that. There we go. That. Right, okay, our production is way too low right now. So if it's 1 to 1. Oh no, that's 1 to 2. It's 1 boiler to 2 engines. Yeah, that's what I always thought it was. I misread that as 1 to 1.2 1.2 0.2 engines to one boiler, which would be a really bad ratio. It always used to be one boiler to two. Okay, now our satisfaction is full. Our production is higher than our... I think the other problem is we weren't getting enough coal. We're not using tons of steel at the minute. Oh god damn, 1 to 20 would be insane. But at least we can get a bit of solar generation going just to really, yeah, sort of top it off. But we haven't got batteries yet. Batteries are a little bit away. Oh, we're backed up on iron now. That's probably also why our production of power was less. There we go. I don't know why that one was set wrong, but so I need to get... These are mostly going? Ah, because the iron's full. That's why they're not running. So the next thing should be copper. Let's have a look at copper. If we change this to copper plate... 15 copper plate per second on a steel furnace is 24. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's the same. It's this again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab some both. And I'm gonna need... Gonna need a bunch of those as well. And then you are there. Do. Okay, that is... Nope, you are that way, you are that way. Eight. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. There and... God, I need logistics bots so bad. Hey, Val. It's still 1 to 2. Okay, cool. I will probably end up having to rejig that because I haven't left myself enough space, of course. They did change water pumps. They used to give water for 20 boilers. Now it's crazy. One pump waters 200 boilers. That's kind of insane. Yeah. This power's gonna have to move. And eventually it's just gonna become my backup anyway, so. It does seem to be okay for now, but maybe I need to move the labs. Maybe moving the labs makes sense. Just makes sense. The labs are easy. The labs are easy to move. I'll when this turns on. Yeah, when this turns on, I think I'll move the labs around. Alright, that's all powered up. Right, we need to be better with this. So you... Right, hang on. Let's just take all this off. Right, and then instead... Okay, you are all empty now, so... Oh yeah, look at this. This is some top quality spaghetti. How good is this spaghetti? Nice. There we go. So we've got copper coming in slowly. Right. So I want to pull. Gonna need to go and empty some of this copper because I've just got a bunch of it sitting in my inventory. Where are you? And then you. up there. So you're going to start loading up with copper. Deal with that later. Right, copper inventory there is full, so I need to dump copper into a box. There we go. Okay, I've got a bit of space in my inventory again. This copper mine there is empty. Iron, we're okay. Let's go grab some more conveyors. Oh nice, we got access to red belts now. There we go. We no longer need to balance them there. And that, I think, is probably a good thing. Probably good there. One last thing I will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will upgrade these. Just so they're a little quicker. But we're not really using much stone at the minute. So I don't think we've had any biter attacks for a little bit. But we will do. We will do. How are we doing in terms of production? In terms of pollution, trees are consuming, and tiles are consuming quite a bit, but we're producing quite a lot. And the mining drills are producing tons. So the next step will be starting to upgrade these. But I think I can tick off. I'm gonna tick off proper smelting column. I'm gonna tick off buy to clear out as well. So yeah, got a good amount going. Got red-green signs going. We're doing the research. So let's get a bunch of this queued up. I don't know where batteries are. Oh, it's probably in sulfur. There's energy accumulators. So we've got a ways to go yet. That'll be next time. But there we go. I'm gonna save that there. I'm gonna call it there. I will be back maybe during the day on Friday. Because I finish work on Thursday. And then I'm done. So I'm gonna call it there. I will catch you later. Do check out YouTube, where I need to start uploading these, but all the blueprint stuff, I've run out of Manufactory. I don't think I'm going back to Manufactory. It was getting to the point that it was far too grindy. But the blueprint stuff is going up there on a regular. I will get back to blueprints on my probably the next stream that I do. So maybe I'll do blueprints on Friday, and then more of this next week. Anyway, that'll do for now. Thank you for watching, and should send a raid somewhere. Who am live? Oh yeah, I need to update this as well. Who's live that I'm actually following? Yeah, go and see Contra Horses. Corey and some others are Molly and Dandy Geek are drawing. Well, they're not drawing anything by the looks of it. Looks like they're making music. So go over there. Go say hi.